That's like people now who have walls in their life. It's like you won't allow nobody new to come into your life, someone who have genuine love for you, someone who cares for you, someone who may even have good intention, but because of the offense, you are like a fortified city. It's hard to win you over. You have this wall erected in your life, and it's just like you won't let nobody in. And how many of us can attest to that you have been that person? You have been that person. I have been that person. And I rob myself of genuine people, good relationship, people who have love, who will love me. But because of offense from past experience, past relationships, you are now operating in philo type of love. It calls you to have this selfish love. It calls you to have this barrier that God is not calling you to operate in. And that is dangerous. The only way we can begin to bring these walls down in our life, the only way that we are able to show agape love, which is unconditional love, is setting our expectation in God and putting our trust in God. Because at the end of the day, if we don't risk being hurt, we cannot give unconditional love. And unconditional love gives others the right to hurt us. But we have to trust in the Lord to know that no matter what, I'm not going to allow my love to wax cold. I'm going to show this love and trust that no matter what, no matter the response, no matter what people do, I'm not going to set my expectation in them. I'm going to do what God has called me to do, because I know according to this spiritual law of me abiding by this kingdom principle that God will indeed have my back and he's not going to allow me to fail. The Bible says, what reward do you have just showing love to those who show love to you? What reward do you have? And that is a muscle that you must build. And I'm praying that the Lord will heal you from the offenses. That the Lord will heal you from the offenses of people. If you have been showing selfish love, which is conditional love, that is philo type of love, you may need to locate the offense. God is calling us higher, and I want our relationships to be better with people. I want you to build greater relationships with your friends, your family, your romantic relationship. I want us to be the best, and God is calling us up. So I hope you guys take that in, and also get this book. When people fail you, you know that as long as you keep on sowing the seed of agape love, although you may not harvest the love from that particular person or that particular friendship or that particular relationship, you will harvest that love somewhere else, because God will never fail you. As long as you continue to plant the seeds of love, you will harvest the seeds of love. You sow in the spirit, you will reap in the spirit. You sow love, you will reap love. And I think a lot of times this is where people get messed up at and they get offended, is because of the fact that if I show love and I don't get it, then I'm going to stop, and then also put you in a place of offense. That's not what Jesus did. And this is all biblical. That's not the standard. God said that we will expect that. God said that we will expect that from people who will literally do you wrong, people who will hurt you, people who will do all these things against you. But at the end of the day, Jesus called us to love. He called us to show this type of love. And I think that the issue is that God has to increase some of us, our capacity to love, that ask God to help you to love the way that he has called you to love, because of the fact that People have hurt you, and it's not easy for you to do that. And so this is why you have these walls. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just like on this ramp with this, but although what I'm talking about can be elementary in nature, a lot of people is not carrying this characteristic, and God is just calling us up. Like he really is. And as I sit here and ponder on this, God is just doing amazing work in me. And what I have learned over the course of these 2 years, as God has been perfecting this character of love, is that I'm not going to rob myself of the reward of God because of offense, right? Because at the end of the day, that God has my back when I still show love. I mean, this is what Jesus did, this is what Jesus did. And so as long as I keep showing the love of Christ, I will never lose. I'm going to harvest it one way or another. It maybe not be from that person or that friendship or that relationship, but I am going to harvest it.